Hello, I'm IBXSoyCat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. This is going to be a little bit of a special live stream and a bit of a special Let's Play, or neither of those things, depending on how you want to see the world, because today I'm here in the Let's Play world trying to get me some hearts of these seas. Some HOTS, if you will. If you abbreviate it, it's like HOTS, and you know, I really like that abbreviation personally. But yeah, today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a bunch of special stuff involving said heart of the sea, because I need to get some. I was just realizing, because I've been really preparing for 1.5, I think it's coming in the next couple to 3-ish weeks. It's coming soon now. The 1.6 beta's out, and because if like me you're still playing 1.4, there are some things you can do to prepare, and the most important one is going to be get yourself, you know, just do it. Get yourself some hearts of the seas, get some nautilus shells, get that stuff ready, get it done, and the best way to do that is to go out on a little bit of a voyage and to find ourselves a bunch of seashells and stuff. So that's what we're doing in today's video. Hopefully you all do enjoy it. So hi, hello, by the way. Hi, hello, hi, yo, hi, meow. That's how cats say hello, I guess. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having an excellent Friday. I'm doing this stream a bit later than normal because a lot of people, because time zones mean that my streams are always perfect for someone and absolutely horrendous for other people. Like, if I streamed at 4 AM your time, you probably wouldn't be here to watch, right? And because of that, I was like, you know, let's just vary it a little bit. Let's see if that changes things for people. And that's what we're doing today. But the first thing, before we can do anything else, is we need to fix up all of our stuff. Actually, wait, before we do anything like that, let's grab a book. Let's randomly enchant one book, just for good luck, to kind of get a feel for the, like, you know, I really hate spiritual movements. Like, you know, there's that pig that's predicting the World Cup. I hate that sort of thing normally, but I figure for today, let's make an exception to making wild guesses based on random things. And what we're going to do instead today is we're going to enchant this book, depending on the quality of that. Oh, it's Unbreaking Free. Okay, I was going to say depending on the quality, that's how good the stream will be, but I got an Unbreaking Free book, so I mean, can the stream really get much worse than an Unbreaking Free book? I think not. So, doing pretty amazingly today, actually. Looking forward to seeing how this one goes. Because again, I can put that Unbreaking on a Trident in 1.5. So, I might even have another one. Oh, I do. I already have 2 Unbreakings. I should put Unbreaking on more stuff, really. Like, I've already got it on. I think literally Ione already has Unbreaking on. So, yeah, literally everything besides this pickaxe. And I guess soon to be the Trident. So, that's a odd thing. I guess I can put it on a fishing rod or something. I guess I need mending more than that. So, I would be here if you streamed at 4 AM, says KC. Now, that's the commitment. That is the sort of thing I like to hear. I think we need to give 10 points. Anyone who'd be here at 4 AM, everyone, like, we can collectively be like, you know, even though some of you probably wouldn't be, I would say that's the sort of subscriber that is the best type of subscriber. I'm sorry, it's just how it is. There's no getting away around that one. So now we've got... Oh, no, wait. I was going to repair my stuff, but I just forgot to. So, nothing we got to do is we're going to make some potions. Whenever you're going underwater, always brew some underwater potions. It's just it's kind of a necessary thing. So, you know, throw them in here. There's going to be a lot of steps to this, though, so we'll fly back. We'll get this done. It's going to be wonderful. If you find this item, something rare will happen on chat. Ooh, I like the sound of that one, Haunted Zombie. It sounds somewhere between creepy and like a rewarding thing for me. So, I'm excited. So... now we got that sorted. We got some positive things. Oh, I need to repair my stuff. So I've got diamonds, 9 of them. Let's see how much we can do this. Because my shovel has been dead for so long. In a lot of background gameplay, you'll see me use up the shovel a lot. So, look, long story short, funnily enough, I use up diamonds a lot in my world. And then we'll repair that pretty much all the way. And then we should probably repair this one too. Except, do I need to repair that? No, actually. So I guess we won't. And instead we could repair... our helmet? Yeah, why not? You know, I'm in a repairing mood. It's best to repair all of your stuff at once. Fun fact about this edition. So just throw 2 on there. Now it's fully unbreaking. So we'll also repair our leecher. Just because your enchantments mean less when you're further down there. So there you go. Now you know. Pro tips of Toycat and all that sort of good stuff. We're not going to put 5 of those in there. Oh, wow. It costs so much just to repair. Okay, so it costs the same amount to repair from nothing. Then to repair from, like, you know, halfway done. But I guess I've learned that lesson the hard way. I've got fully repaired stuff. I'm ready to go underwater. Bar one key thing. Also, I need to get a Riptide enchantment on me. Because I have it somewhere around here. There it is. This is the most fun enchantment to have. It's the one we're going to keep instead of this one right here. And there we go. I think we've just about worked out our inventory. We'll make a bunch of fireworks. Just because why not, right? There we go. And now I'm ready to do this after we get the potions. So, what I like to do, whenever I make potions on a live stream or in a video, if I can, I like to give people the tutorial. Because potions are something that even though I understood the system, I'd always be like, oh my god, this is like the hardest maths lesson where you're like remembering like, oh, it's a quadratic equation. You just got to divide the numerator by the, and you're like, oh my god, what do those last three words mean? This isn't anything. So I like to give people like the rundown. Oh, I made these potions wrong. Wait, what? How did one of them? Oh, I guess one of them was. I've got to take out one of these, and whatever. You know, we'll make 5 potions instead of 6. So we'll take out these now. Put in our awkward potions, of which we have 3 and not 4. Put this over here, because, you know, my bad, mistakes were made. And then throw these in the redstone. Because, yeah, the 3 steps are we go from, you know, we put some neverwort in there. Then we're going to put some pufferfish in there, because pufferfish equals night vision. Let's not question it. By the way, did Mojang not send you a copy of the Switch? But Echo did get it. No, they actually, I asked for one from Helen recently, and she was going to do it, but I think, like, she left the office too early or something. Like, they were willing to give me an early copy. It's just they said that if you want to do testing, we'd recommend not doing it till after it comes out. So I'm not going to be playing the game until it's launched. Which, honestly, like, there's a part of me... Okay, so, do you want to know a guilty secret? I secretly like having stuff early, but I also know that, like, from a creative perspective, it's also almost just as good if I don't get it early, or it's better in some ways, you could argue. Because then, also I'm going to bring a bed with me, so I don't have to deal with all this nonsense. We'll make a pink bed. Actually, an orange bed. It's been a while since I made one of those. But yeah, basically, although I like getting exclusive stuff as much as literally anyone in the world would like getting exclusive things, it's also, I realized that, you know, if I play it the first time, you have my genuine reactions. I won't have seen the beta. I mean, I've seen the beta, because even though it's under NDA, I'm just saying, innit? A contract only means as much as anyone's willing to find out or enforce it, right? So, you did it for me, I'm hunting you down, says Caden Stanton. Oh no, I totally intended to, I've got this issue where I really want to read all of my tweets, but I just, like, I'm only checking it from time to time, because if I spend all day on Twitter, I don't make videos, and I realize, like, you know what? I want to spend more time on Twitter, but it never seems to work out. Also, I think spoiler for future videos, my bad. But yeah, we're going to fly over to here. Oh, we probably need to work out a way into here. Go a little bit round. And, no, it's not even this way, it's the other way. Yeah, I made a huge mistake. We're going to fly upwards this time, then. All the way through here. Thanks for the threatening donation. Right? Everyone's favorite donations are the ones that have a vague threat to hunt you down. But no, it was in good faith. A lot of people, like, that, like, when you're sending a super chat, like, your humor can be a real hit and miss. And if it's, like, a threat and it goes wrong, it's like, ooh, that's not good. You know, like, there's a few things where I feel like you need an extra level. Like, you know, like, there's a reason why a lot of the best or the hardest to make jokes are the ones about, like, sensitive issues people really care about. Because, you know, people care about them, and you're likely going to offend someone. So, yeah, I'm looking for a portal. The one that goes to my woodland mansion. I'm really bad at finding it, because, like... I mean, there never's enough of a maze when it's, like, functional, right? And when it's not, who knows what's even going on here. So, I think this is the right portal. I could be wrong. No, oh, I'm on fire. Yeah, no, I think the correct portal, yeah, it's this one over here. So, probably that other one would work just as well, if we're being... Actually, no, I probably should use that one. But I like to show off, because it's a live stream, let's show off our other thing here as well. So how do you get a trident? You get them by killing drowns. I hope I get a trident or 2 today. Oh gosh, that like we can get a trident today as well. Also, hello, Coriop. Good to see you here, as well as Haunted Zombie, and all the sponsors and all the non-sponsors. Microsoft gave me an exclusive copy of Sea of Thieves. Oh yeah, they. You know, I don't want to ever like. You know, relationships with my relationship with Microsoft is pretty. You know how like sometimes you have that friend, and that friend is like a really cool guy, and then you once say like, hey man, you've got this issue where like whenever I tell a joke you like retell it back to me, and he's like, no, I don't have an issue, you've got the issue, I don't like you anymore. But that's like, and also that was loud, that hurt my throat a little. I shouldn't yell. Every time I yell, like for comedic effect, it genuinely hurts. Also, big thank you, Caden Stanton, for the next one put on nice super chat. And then it's like, okay, and so there's a bunch of stuff they send to everyone, and then deliberately not me. It's like if you sent birthday invitations to everyone but one specific person, and it's like, dude, I gave feedback. I was there the whole time. And they're like, oh, you should have given it in private. And it's like, well, I did give it in private. And then it's like, but after you gave it in private and I didn't fix it, you should have assumed I didn't want to. Well, then it's an issue still, right? But anyway, that's bygones be bygones. At some point, I'm sure it'll be wonderful again. But for now, that's just how things are, right? So, Toy Cat, you have that one friend? We all do. Everyone has that one friend, right? Okay, I was thinking about, schools and social interactions and stuff. And isn't it weird that it's just assumed that you're friends with, like, a billion other people? Like, in school, if someone tries to be friends with you, and you don't object to it, you just kind of become friends, right? I don't understand it, but it seems to be a thing. Is there a word to exceed the 50, a way to exceed the 50-word limit? So you can donate using the donation link, which isn't here right now, so let's pretend it's, like, you can find it if you want to. But also, super chats, the more you super chat, the higher the number of words, or, like, characters you can use. Because it's 50 characters, not 50 words. Tokai could go bodiless if you utilize the blue screen. Yeah, I should mention, while I'm here on the face cam, I did make some poor wardrobe decisions today. Wearing blue with a blue background. Although this is one of the, like, I think there's now 3 or 4 of these t-shirts in the world. Because it was just an unpopular design as far as I could tell. Like, there was this big, like, advertising campaign for it, like, way back. We're talking, like, 2015 or something. And it was like to tie in with a video. Like, it was something to do with me riding a horse and dropping a bunch of stuff. Again, I don't know. There was an artist involved. The specifics. Oh no, I didn't grab my potions. No. Okay, you know it's a good live stream when you're 10 minutes in and you realize you have to backtrack. That's high quality Toy Cat content that you're getting right now. Also, I think someone just donated. I'm gonna give it a quick. I heard the noise, but I didn't pay attention. You know, I've made some mistakes here. Okay, this is good though. Yeah, really, it's a good thing when we backtrack. It builds character. I have the purple one of that t-shirt. Oh, that's the t-shirt that you have, Swirly. I do recall that you had a purple Toy Cat t-shirt. I thought it was the default one though. It is a, you know, in like 50 years when I I was gonna make some joke about like, oh yeah, when I become a mass murderer or something, this will become worth more. Do you think that's a good like strategy to promote your YouTube channel? Like murder a bunch of people, and then like I don't know. I feel like, you know, you get the media talking about you. It's the same logic as like reality TV, right? What if I just killed a bunch of people? That's publicity. And it's not technically not publicity. Not technically not. That's the best Toy Cat shirt. Super rare. Everyone just like it. See, I think its rarity is its one selling point. It just wasn't. It's almost like, you know, I think when something becomes so bad, it becomes good again. I think that's basically where we hit with this. Like, so no, I mean, it's as an item by itself, it was like, well, I mean, who would you? But as soon as is the Toy Cat plushie on its way. So here's, I try not to talk too much about relations, about ongoing things, but I had a merch company from a friend actually, like a guy I met recently, who was like, yeah, I'm so excited to do this with you, man. And he's going for a lot of effort. We're working on it together. And then all of a sudden he stops replying. I'm like, hey man, what about this? And he's like, oh yeah, no, don't worry, we're doing that. And he's like, add me here. And I add him, and then he doesn't respond. And I'm like, so what's about that? And he's like, oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like we worked out a really good deal. And then he's not a big fan of it anymore, it seems. Maybe I negotiate too hard or something. So okay, here we are. We're back again. We've only wasted like a 1/10 of our elytra just to grab those potions. But really, again, that's part of the journey, is experiencing these things. I don't think murdering people will help you very much. You could be like the YouTube murderer. If I found out there was a murderer that had a YouTube channel, I'd want to watch that YouTube channel. There's a lot of like things like that where it's like, I want to see inside the mind of people who do things that I don't understand. That's a lot of like why stupid people do well in certain industries. I don't want to rip on people who are not, you know, like there is a level of intelligence below which you can like physically see someone's entire soul, right? Like humans are complex beings, and if you look at like, oh my god, this isn't going well. You know, this is like a stream meltdown moment. But like, you know how you can like entirely, when someone's trying to trick you and you instantly see it, and you can see how bad it is too, and you're like, ah, that tells me that you're, I don't know, this is terrible. You know, I'm gonna, moving on from that, and I don't ever seem like elitist, because I'm not like a particularly smart dude, and I feel like most people in the world not particularly smart dude. I think most people think that they're smart people, but that obviously can't be true, and that's why I'm sure that it's not. So, yeah, if we want to find some hearts of the sea, let's focus on the quest now. We're 40 minutes in here. Here's the advice you came from. How do you get hearts of the seas and nautilus shells in Minecraft? So, nautilus shells can be gotten from drowned. If I go to the bottom here, find me a drowned or two. Actually, let's drink a potion now. Why not? If I look for a drowned, there's a chance they'll hold the shell, and there's a chance that they'll drop it as well. It's a really low chance, I think, like 3% maybe. If I have any, I don't know where I put them. In fact, let's check right now. Let's make sure. So, drown Minecraft. Let's just make... Oh, I spell it so badly, it's coming up with download Minecraft. This is why you don't type on the go. Oh, hello there, friends. See, the good news about waterproof potions is it makes killing drowns a lot easier. See, as you can see, they drop rotten flesh most of the time, but sometimes they drop... Okay, 3% will spawn with a nautilus shell, and no, it's 8% on Bedrock, and they can spawn with a nautilus shell as well as the thing, which is interesting. So there's an 8% chance they'll spawn with one, and about a 1 in 8 chance you'll get it. So if you get 100 drowns, you'll get 1 nautilus shell, and you need 8 to make a conduit. So realistically, you need other stuff. I'm so excited for the Phantom. Me too, right? I can't wait for that. I'm really good at figuring people out. I think it's a good characteristic. I also think it's a bad one. But anyway, let's go back to where I was a while ago. Because I wanted to mention that, like, isn't it just to kind of assume that, like, you're friends with anyone who's, like, not actively hostile or below some... You know, because there's, like, that kid unit of, like, coolness that apparently everyone fits into. Or tries to go for. I don't even understand it. But... So, like, assuming someone doesn't... Also, I'm just killing drowns because, like, I want to find on the nautilus shell now. It's my goal. Oh, wait, we could totally use the trident to... Oh, I should not be doing this while he's right there. Oh, lag. But, yeah, I can just riptide myself around the water. And it doesn't use up durability when you use it like this. Which is the best thing, in my opinion. See, this is just the way to get around, right? Just the way. I can look for wrecks under the sea. Oh, this is where I did my last live stream. I exited without saving, I think, or made a copy. Yeah, it was a copy, that's what it was. So if I look around here long enough, I'll find all the stuff that I did last time. Fishing too, but it's rare. So yeah, there's a few ways to get them, but the best way is to go hunting. You have to just explore your oceans. Just accept that it's going to be a while. You're going to go deep into the Z-axis in my case. Like maybe 10,000 blocks or something. And yeah, as part of that... Oh, give me a trident. But then the rewards are, you find a bunch of treasure ships. Those ships come with treasure maps. And I think they've fixed the treasure maps. I don't know for certain, because you never know these things for certain. But it is a thing worth considering. Also, while we're here, we can get some blue ice for the first time. This is like an expedition and everything. But yeah, so Tokat just arrived. What are you doing at the moment? So right now, I'm getting some blue ice, actually. Because it's here. Might as well get it. I mean, like, what else am I going to do, right? But, what else I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try and find some shipwrecks. Because they might have, what are those things even called? Like, buried treasure maps? And try and find some buried treasure. Ah, that's why they're called buried treasure maps. In my head, at least. So Tokat, please upload Laticraft 2 hours later. So the thing about Laticraft, it's one of my favorite, like, opportunities for a series. But, the guy who owns the server was, like, specific about 7 PM. And I was like, you know what, it's close enough. You can watch it 2 hours later, you know? There's no issues with watching a video late. I think there is. Also, will you be making videos in New Zealand? Says Zane Coulter. So yeah, tomorrow I think is one of the last days I'll be making videos to prepare for that trip. And I'll be making a few there. About Minecraft Switch, probably 2 or 3. And then probably a couple of vlogs. I don't know if a lot of vlogs. I don't know specifically what the vlogs will be. But yeah, I will. Also, why is this taking so long? Also, big thank you, Caden Stanton, for the $1.99 super chat. What are your thoughts on Battlefield 5? Wait, 5? Is that the new one? It is the new one. They've got a very confusing system. So yeah, I don't really care about it in the slightest. That's the problem. Like, if it has a Battle Royale, which I heard murmurings of, I'll play it, but I don't think I'll like it. Because Battlefield has a problem with making their games feel good. So anyway, we got some blue ice. Not much, if we're being brutally honest with ourselves, but what are you gonna do about it? It takes so long to mine, right? Let's go into the ocean, use up our water breathing, try and find some of these shipwrecks. Or at the very least, like, drowns with nautilus shells in their hands. Because we need both Hearts of the Sea, which are the rarer ones, I think, as well as drowns. Also, big fan Haunts on my 199 test donation. What is happening? I tried so hard, but it just didn't work. So, yeah, I got the blue eyes just because, like, I'm here anyway. I might as well get, like, 2 things done. Because it's going to take a lot of my resources. Might as well get a secondary benefit, in my opinion. So, is it just my Android version, but skins and mob skins are either non-existent or corrupted? Interesting. I'm not sure about that one. Also, wait, we got a drown with a fishing rod. I'm going to kill him just because I want the fishing rod, honestly. Like, I love picking up this random garbage. Okay, it's just a random fish. It's just a bad fishing rod. But it's still interesting. Also, I think we found a nautilus shell. No nautilus shell. So yeah, it's weird that today we actually haven't found any nautilus shell zombies. It should be 1 in 12, but you know, we're playing those odds. They're just going kind of bad. Okay, let me finish my fort that I've tried 3 times now. Only 20 minutes late, so it's all good. But yeah, there's just this kind of assumption that you're in a certain friends group. And there's also this weird thing where, like, you know, like, it's like you're not really sure where you stand with each other necessarily. Like, when you're really close friends with someone, you both know you're close friends. But when you're not, you're like, hey, yeah. I know, you have this, like, weird... It's like Schrodinger's, you know, friendship. Like, you're both friends and not friends at the exact same time. And it really depends on the exact situation that's impossible to feel out. And I don't know what that was even related to to begin with. But it's one of those weird things about, I guess, school friendships, relationships, whatever you want to call them. Aha, here we go. We found our first below ground stronghold thing. I'm gonna... Oh, I moved my shovel because I'm just terrible. See, it's so slow to actually move your inventory around when you're down here. So, I'm gonna place a torch. I can't place a torch. I guess we'll just shovel. Try and find... There we go. There's the chest. It's gone on breaking 1 fishing rod. It's genuinely not worth going after. Either is any of this stuff. And I also put stuff in there because, like, might as well leave it worse than I found it. So, there we go. Good treasure chest, guys. Good treasure chest. Good start to this. I like that. That's a sign of things to come, I'm sure. It can only get better from here. Or at least I hope. Because if not, then things are pretty tragic looking, aren't they? So let's kill this guy in case he has something magic for me. He does not have something magic for me. Very sad. Very sad. So, how's it going, everyone in the chat? We all doing good here? I loved it when you play Sonic Adventure 2. It's been a while since I've done that. It's been a real while. So yeah, now I guess we're just going to keep heading north until we actually find something. It's really depressing when you're like, I'm going to find something so great. And you know there's stuff to find. And like, until you get the momentum going, it feels like you've just not found anything. It's like, you know, I know that I should be finding something. It's just not here though. But at least we can get some tridents or something. Like, let's try and... Let's get the positivity from the... Oh, also, look at that. If you go at the right height, you can see the entirety of the water. Like you have night vision, but even better. Oh, look at that. Oh, I've just learned a pro tip right here. If you hold the A button right, it's like 3/4 on, 1/4 off. Look at this. I can see the entire ocean. So there's nothing over there. So let's go right instead. Let's go somewhere where there is stuff. There's a radical idea. So, yeah, I'm playing on the Xbox right now. I hide the buttons because, like, I've just accepted, like, you know, people play this game on every platform, and some people get tribalistic about the controls you use. And it's like, it's clear to anyone who has any sanity, I'm using a controller. But people who would be angry if I was playing on the phone as opposed to a PC, or playing on the Switch as opposed to the Xbox, or playing on the Xbox as opposed to a tablet, you can't work it out. What are you going to do? Like, I don't know. He might have something in his hand. I'm just not too sure. Also, yeah, the Aquatic update, we're still kind of tracking. It looks like it might be delayed, maybe. Again, I don't want to comment, but we'll have to wait and see how that goes in the next couple of weeks. Also, big thank you, Squid MC Gaming X, for joining the sponsor club. Big thank you. A cool thing about sponsoring, as KitKats has just shown off, there are now 5 sponsor emojis. We've just added one. Okay, so chat, if you haven't seen this, again, it doesn't matter if you need to use it or not. Like, you can appreciate it even if you're not sponsoring. But one of the new emojis for sponsors is Toycat Sadface. Because I'm trying to, like, add a new emoji between every, like, you know, week or so of streams. Because, you know, I like to make the sponsor value proposition good. That's a thing that's important to do, I felt like. So one of the things is we added a new emoji. It's to get crying. Check it out in the chat. It's wonderful. I know there's a lot of ridiculous emojis slowly being added to chat. I just added the neck one to the Discord. Oh, we have our first treasure map. Our first hunt that the Dolphins are going to come on us with. So yeah, I these things, I never trust them. They never work. But we're just going to pray, okay? Let's just pray for the best. Oh, it looks like it's going to be... I might have even done this exact treasure map. It's looking suspiciously familiar. Your controller's loud. No, we can hear it, so we know you're using a controller. That's the thing, though. People who would ask that question as if to say, I won't what... Because there are some... Okay, this is the craziest thing. There are some people who are like, why are you playing the Windows 10 version? Why did you clickbait and say this was the, the phone or the Xbox or whatever? It's like, it's the same game. But, some people aren't happy with that. Like, no, it's better on Windows 10. It's the same, but it doesn't control garbage, and you get 10 times the run distance. And people are like, nah, that's not okay, man. But, yeah, no, so because of that, it's like, if the source people who will leave a comment like that are not smart enough to work out that it's a controller. I could be playing any version. I'm playing on my phone and also my PC and my Xbox, and I've just merged the three screens. So you just don't know. Also, Squid MC Gaming. There you go. That's the new emoji. How come the cost has gone up? I think it must be a conversion, like a currency conversion, because obviously a lot of things that cost money in pounds but are international, slowly go up. But because they do it based on stabilized exchange rates. So even though the exchange rate dropped a while ago, they don't raise prices till it's sure it's not going up. Because exchange rates change 45 times a day. I bet, fun fact, I'm going to Google USD to GBP exchange rate now, and then I'll re-Google it in 20 seconds, and let's see if it goes up. So USD to GBP. $1 is worth 75 British pence. It's actually, if it had more digits to it. Wait, let's get a better version. $1 is worth 75.2711 GBP. That's really, really oddly specific. Also, it looks like it's around here somewhere. So we'll set up some torches, because it's depressing if we don't. And by the end of this stream, I bet it will move by, quite a few decimal places on that. Not the Windows XP edition, unsubbed says Focus. Damn straight. I think you're playing Apple TV secretly. Oh yeah, they recently mentioned that they're actually trying on the Windows 10. They didn't really specify how, but I thought that was... Oh, sorry, Apple TV. I thought that was cute. But, there's a certain number of things where it's there's a lot of... I am honest with subscribers. If you can grant me the exact same... Any amount of, I like to call it, reasonableness. If I say, hey, I make videos every single day, and you're like, how often do you upload as a response to that? I'm like, you don't understand. Also, big thank you, Friction is Fiction, for the $4.99 super chat. Sorry, I'm late, but hi, Mr. Cat. Good to see you, Mr. Friction is Fiction. I hate to break it to you, friction is not fiction. I crunched the numbers over the weekend, but it is in fact not friction. Okay, so the GBP exchange rate, in those last few seconds since I lost, it went from 2711 to 2742. It has literally increased by what is that, roughly 0.01p or something. So which, it's a big deal if you make millions in transactions. Because I get paid in dollars, so the amount I would have been paid is, I think it just increased actually. Yeah, go that. Your donation is worth marginally more now. I guess it'll go up and down a bunch, but you get the point. Because also, why are treasure maps so bad? I was just hoping this one would work, but it doesn't look like that's the intention. It's kind of fun to not know whether you're gonna find something or not. That's really half of the wonder of these treasure maps. They've nailed something great here. But there's a certain amount of you can't sign a contract with a 4-year-old, and you can't sign a contract with someone who doesn't understand I guess social norms or understands human speech. And of those people, it's okay. So instead of this trust contract, we'll assume the best of your interests for you, Because the whole freedom thing goes a little bit out the window. If you're not capable, and it's the same thing. We're if you're not capable of understanding that the phone version is the same as the one on tablets, and the one on the Switch, etc., then maybe you shouldn't be making decisions about how angry you are about it. So maybe I won't give you that information. It's like if someone gets irrationally angry about cookies, or like not about cookies, because that's a YouTuber's thing. Also, friction may be fiction, but it sounds better than friction is fact. You got a good point. Yeah, friction is fiction is like a super catchy name. I will say, chat, who here recalls friction is fiction just because of its catchy name? Because personally, like the pizza icon on that combined, like it just works. You know, it's good branding. Also, there is definitely no chest here, right? Can we all take an agreement on that? Okay, this was a mistake. Bad things are happening. But yeah, I totally agree. I love your thing, and it seems like, oh geez, why the game lags so hard just in the inventory menu screens. It's so weird. The most stressful part about Minecraft Bedrock is the inventory screen. I don't quite understand it. Can chest be under sandstone? I don't believe so. I think I might have to mine just to find out, which is tragic. Okay, so let's put it in my hand. Let's line ourselves up. It's right here, so if we just mine around enough, eventually, oh gosh, what's happening here? Eventually we'll run into something, right? That is the logic. That logic is wrong. So yeah, either there's no chest here, or yeah, I think I'm gonna go with no chest here. Yeah, I think there's definitely no chest. So we're just gonna go, okay, shrug. I didn't really want a chest anyway. I was just here for practice. Check under sandstone. I love your friction. So maybe next week will be the release for PlayStation 4. I wouldn't say it's likely. It's always possible. It sucked for me because I won't have my PlayStation 4. Maybe I should bring it just in case that does happen. Oh, now I'm scared. Now you make me think that I actually should. What is the lightest weight? I guess a PlayStation Vita or Minecraft Switch used to be the one for console updates. You know, if the update comes out this next week, then I'll buy like a 360 or something. Like it must be cheap to buy when I'm out there or something. I think I actually found one that was on the stone once. Okay, just for that now, we have to dive into this. You know, I'll buy a PS3 if the update comes out, and that way I can like, because I've never played PlayStation 3 with subscribers, so it'd be an opportunity. It's free there, you know. So okay, you know, I think we can conclude there's no chest here, right? Like, I'm not certain. You guys can disagree with me on this. You know, let's go into the ocean. Let's flood this whole thing. Let's dig through the ocean now too. It's entirely possible that it's just out here, and we've just been digging it wrong. Like it's possible, you know. You gotta assume the unassumable, which doesn't make sense because if it's unassumable, then how are you assuming it? But whatever, that's what we're trying regardless. You can have my red ring 360. That is very generous of you, but I don't think you can ship it to New Zealand, which is a crucial issue in the thing here. I was actually thinking about like one of the crazy things about a flight that goes to the other side of the world is that like you get some bags as part of it, right? And I never use bags because like who has time to wait at a carousel? But like that means that I can like ship something to the other side of the world with me, and I feel like it's probably illegal because you have to pack bags yourself. I'm just saying, I feel like there is a prime business idea in you know, like anyone from New Zealand, if you want someone from the UK, need it shipped, delivered. I think this is how you get arrested, actually. I'm not gonna resist doing that too much. Okay, so there is no chest here, right? Can we all just agree? Was about to say check underwater. Oh my god. No, no, it was here the whole time. Okay, so chat. This is where it is in relation to the cross. That's the cross. Look at the distance. Oh, actually, it's not too far off, is it? Okay, so let's get it. Pro tip for the future. I wasted a lot of pickaxe that I didn't need to. And now you don't have to. Easy stuff. If you can see the chat, say tomato lol. Nah, I can't see the chat. Tomato lol. Good point, shipping contraband 360s is a federal crime. It's up there with poppy milk and anthrax infected camel leather. Also, we just got a half the sea. Most important thing of today. Okay, so we're gonna throw this into the thing. That the amount of like pickaxe the amount like I've destroyed this island, and then it's like, oops, it was actually never here the whole time. I feel a little bit bad about it, but at the same time, like, you know, Island was asking for it. Island was asking for it. It's so nice. We definitely want the diamond, right? Like, that's good. So we'll take the iron, which is good. We'll take the water breathing, which is fire to the surface. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Okay, it's good. So we got our first heart of the sea. It only took us 33 minutes, but we did it. Let's round of applause. Woo! You are worth the existence of camels, right? Yeah, the cigarettes, I assume. No, you're talking about the animal in the deserts that can. Okay, you know, actually, you know, while you're here, while we got some explaining people in the chat. You know, there's that thing, at least they teach you in schools, that camels can store water for like 8 days. Where do you store water in a camel? Because it said in its humps, but like, how do you get the water out of the humps? Because that's why people used camels, right? Again, I'm entirely ignorant on camels. It's come up like 5 times in my life. Like, they're the ugly animals. Also, camel toe, that's a thing, because it looks like a... I thought for the longest time that was talking about people's feet. I was quite embarrassed when I learned the real definition of that one. But there's a bunch of, like... You're rarely exposed to camels in real life, right? It's just not a thing. If the occupation is illegitimate, then Ireland has a way of shutting things down. That's an old meme right there. Oh, we got another shipwreck. Or something. Like, there's definitely something there. No, it's a cave. It's a cave. False alarm. False alarm. So, 1 heart of the sea down. Only... I want at least 3 or 4. That's my goal here today. Also, yeah, everyone clap. That's all we're talking about. I thought I was sponsoring to a guy named Frosty the Panda, says Squid MC Gaming. Hey guys, it's Frosty the Panda, yeah. I've got to change my voice, because if I don't, every 10 seconds, people get bored. I think the real issue with channels that do that is, like, if you think the only way you can attract an audience, or, like, if you think people will be bored if you don't change your voice every 5 seconds and go, ah, it's crazy. that's the tiniest bit to do that. Then I felt like, you know, like, it's probably some concerns about your longevity as a person, right? Like, imagine if you thought that the only way your wife was staying with you is if every 3 days you made a trip to, I was going to say Mecca because that's the pilgrimage, but I think that's religious. So if you made a trip to Paraguay, it's like every 3 days, I must make the trip to Paraguay. It is a key part of our relationship. And it's like, I feel like you need a different wife. If that's a requirement, you know, to get married, I just feel like you should find a different girlfriend. But maybe I've got different opinions. I've never heard of the thing about camels and water. What school teaches you that? My school teaches me that. I don't know, like, is that not correct? Camels have fatty deposits, not water reservoirs. I think they have slow metabolisms to help the water thing. If you cut them open, a ton of water in their digestive tract. So if you cut open a camel, will you get water? Like, is that a real thing? Or is that like a... Because here's the thing, like, teachers when you're young, because this was taught to me by, like, a year 3 teacher, or 3rd grade, to translate for Americans. Look at me, I'm great at this. Also, oh my god, that goes right the way down to, like, lava and bedrock. That is the scariest deep ravine I've ever seen. And if I break 1 block, I'll fall in. So, just for fun. Oh, we're actually going to turn it into obsidian. We're going to ruin what could have been great is now not. Well, that's nice. Frosty the Panda is amazing. That hurts the hits I get. Please stop. Your voice is really nice. Okay, says DevKA. Thank you very much. I don't think my voice is nice. I think people prefer my accent to my voice. I think my voice is in this awkward ground where it's not high enough that it, like, catches your ear, and it's not low enough that it soothes you, like the voice of God. Like, if I spoke in a lower register... I can't even do a deep voice. Like, if I spoke in a lower... That's just me sounding somewhere between fancy and, like I have something in my nose. If I spoke in a lower register the entire time, then it would soothe you, and you'd be able to sleep to it properly. And if I spoke... I can't do a high-pitch voice either. You know, I can't do voices. It's one of my things. I can't even do accents. I accidentally did an African accent in the 2Cat video today. Like, yes, I believe in... And it's just like, oh my god, what is this? Because I feel like a good accent isn't racist, but a bad accent is, like, really racist. I don't know if it's wrong, I just haven't heard it before. But the thing is like, most things that teachers, like, okay, so when you're younger, teachers aren't taught to teach you things. They're taught to teach you how to be taught things. And that sounds absurd, and it sounds like a thing I came up with on the spot because it's catchy. But it's a real thing. Like, teachers, the knowledge they teach you isn't as important as the fact that they're teaching you and that you're learning. That's my understanding. So you can get water from them, but it's not pleasant. Like, there's going to be undigested plant matter in there too. Maybe what it is actually, I've just realized, maybe I got cactuses and camels confused in school. Because cactuses have that cacti juice in the middle, which is meant to be delicious. I've tried cacti and, it was like cacti and raspberry or something ridiculous. Because there's loads of Polish shops where I live, because in the UK there is a high Polish population. And in certain areas it's very, very high. But because there's a crazy high Polish population, there's a bunch of Polish shops. And like, they're cheaper than the regular shops, because, I mean, I guess that's what people expect living in good old Poland. And because of that, oh gosh, I need to drink this potion quickly. Quick, 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 quick. Oh jeez. I'm good. I'm golden. But yeah, basically, because of that, they have cacti juice. I don't know why Polish people drink cactus juice. Like, you'd figure, like, of all the nationalities that might have a thing for cactus juice, you wouldn't put Polish at the top of the list, but apparently one of their favorite things. Eating cacti hurts. Not true, though. Also, yeah, the toy cat crying emote does exist. It's by Jura, by the way. I think it's by him. I mean, I'm not even sure how he sources his emojis. But if you spam in the chat, that's him right there. I too often confuse the walking humped urdulates with the green spiked plants that sit there and do nothing. Yeah, exactly. It's a very easy to make confusion. See, like, that's a second person right there, and that was in 100% not sarcasm, so you can tell. A store in my house has cactus salad. I would love to try cactus fruit, because I bet it tastes like nothing, right? Like, I've seen cactus. They look like a boring fruit. You know, in the same way that, like, I don't know, if you're going to eat a person, you want to eat a person with an exciting diet. Like, they need to eat meat and, you know, like, yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you have a boring diet and a boring personality, because those two things often go together, you might be a bad person to eat. Which is probably good if there's, like, a apocalypse and we start eating each other. But it's bad until then. Also, good to see you, Robcat. Glad to see you in the stream. Obviously, it's like basically the Robcat holiday because of the whole barrier block thing, right? Is that what we've renamed today? So, cat, do you have a cat? Not anymore, sadly. But yeah, so with that said, wouldn't your mouth get pricked with eating cactus? So, prick in the UK is actually a swear word. I only learned that it's not in America because the language files for Minecraft, they change prick to stab. Because in the American English version of Minecraft console edition, it says you were pricked to death by a cactus. And in the UK version, it says stabbed. Because you're not allowed to say that. It's one of those, like, really bad ones, too, at least based on my family's reaction. Because, you know, okay, you know, tell me if this is a thing everyone goes through. But, like, I was maybe 14. I was, like, quite old. And I was like, here are a list of words I heard in a video game that I think might be swear words. Can you confirm? And they're like, they give me a pretty terrible thing. Meat eaters taste terrible. We're not meant to be predators. I miss Cookie. Sad cat faces, Kit Kats. I miss Cookie too sometimes. Like, you know, I have been offered to, like, look after her. It's just the problem is, like, I am not a responsible enough adult to look after a cat, I don't think, yet. Also, let's get some coral. Like, we're here anyway. I know I'm looking for hearts of the seas, but you sometimes find them, and, you know, worst case, I get some coral with me. But, yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, the only other issue is also I leave the country too much. Like, I'm always like, you know, I should get a cat. You know, I think I'm grown up enough to deal with it now. I mean, prick can be used as a swear word in the US. Oh, it is also in America. But only in some circumstances. Is it like bloody in the UK where, like, it sort of is, but also isn't? I know, it's oh, jeez. It's weird learning that, like, you'd figure English as a whole would just have the same set of words, but nope. Get entirely different ones. And I guess it makes sense, but it's a weird thing to me. What does a beet taste like? Is that a bit? You mean like a beetroot? I've never had a beetroot experience that didn't make me want to not be eating beetroot anymore. Like, beetroot's meant to be this delightful thing. I made that beetroot slaw in a video, if you recall. It just tasted like pain. Like, it wasn't good. I bet a cacti fruit would have been better, like, with the spikes on, than that damn beet. I'm just saying. Oh, I think I hit... Oh, no, it was a squid. We're all good. I'm sorry, Squid MC Gaming. I know you're a new sponsor, but I whacked you anyway. I feel like anything can be a swear word if you use it angrily and use it like an implication. You would say that, you banana. I'm gonna try this right now. I'm gonna try to say some words at your chat. Tell me if you feel like I've just sworn at you. Let's test that one right here. Oh, I just realized I can do the flying into a elytra thing, but I guess you have to go for like an adjective. So like you gotta find like a good one that like isn't used very often, so it sounds like it kind of is. Prick equals... Oh, it is that in America too. I've heard people call pricks an insult, but not very often. I don't think it's very offensive here. It's interesting that, like, you know, there's always the debates on, like, oh yeah, well, this is the most offensive swear word you can call anyone in the US, and, you know, the most offensive one. If you allude to it, there's some portion of people that are like, oh my god! But in Australia and New Zealand, it's super, super casual. Like, you call your best friends it. And in the UK, it's like a little bit of both, depending on your region. It's super weird. The world is a weird place, is what I'm getting at here. Also, how have I only found one ship today? Like, I swear, the last time I did this stream, or like a similar stream, I didn't do this exact same stream before, as interesting as that would be. I found so many things, and this time... Maybe they lowered the spawn rate? Oh, there we go. No, it was just, I've been missing things. You foolish mulberry. You foolish mulberry. You foolish mulberry. You. I know. I guess the truth is like any word only means as much as the power you put behind it. And we've all agreed that there has to be some words with the maximum power. Anyway, I'm gonna move from that. Let's read the chat. What's going on here? What would happen if you called you a kitty? I'm not sure. Also, oh. We found the secret room in one of these because it has the. This is a super weird one actually. Also, big thank you, Mr. Kitten Cat, for the €2 super chat. It says meow, meow right back at you. That was a good super chat right there. Top quality. Always appreciate it. But no, very big thank you for the super chat. Always love the super chats. Make me feel special on the inside. I will say that much. Okay, so we're gonna grab our second treasure map. We're starting to get like a problematic collection here. Okay, so somewhere this way there is a treasure. Let's go for it. I think we'll get it done much better. So let's go for it. I think we got this. Okay, I got this. So we're gonna have to swim under ice, but it's fine because I've got the space here. And oh my god, by the way, big thank you to Horn and Zombie for the £100 super chat. I think it does it.
I told you something rare will happen in chat. You deserve this, mate. Brilliant streams. Fun to play with in games, and I believe this is the highest I've ever donated.
I think that might be the highest anyone's ever donated in one.
Would love to play with you again one day. And YSE this to get a gift for yourself in NZ open mouth smile.
Thank you so much, Horn and Zombie, for the £100 super chat. That is the reddest. That is such a deep red. You know, like, there's a color scale for, like, the things to go on. I guess it's for, like, visual feedback or something. Like, so you're like, oh, just so you know this one's good, we'll have the more colorful ones being the bigger ones. And it's like, oh my god. Thank you so much, Horn and Zombie. We should totally, you know, hook something like that up sometime soon. And also, I will let you know what I buy with that gift money in New Zealand. I don't know, like, what in New Zealand roughly runs that, because I know the prices are a bit wacky, but that is a thing that I'm super excited for. So thank you so much, Horn and Zombie. Let's have a pretend high five with the mic. I was gonna do it with the microphone, but because there's face cam, I guess if I like whack the camera off, that's like a high five, right? If I just go like, I can't. Wait, I'll whack a camera off on the camera. See, this is you. There we go, high five. I was gonna whack it off, but like I realized I've got like this whole cable mess back there, and it'd You know what? Just for you. Oh, I didn't even... There we go. You see that? That's our little high five. Now that's like a friendly gesture. Locks everything down. Yeah, there was a guy once who donated $500, but he did it in $100 increments, which is why I think this might be higher, because £100 is more than $100. Because as of checking, the exchange rate went from being 2,742 to being 3,009. The US dollar is now worth more pounds than it was before. So all those dollar donations went up a little bit in value. I mean, obviously, they're mostly... oh, wait, what we got here? Oh, we got... So, okay, so chat. Do you... Because this is the worst treasure map in history. Where do you reckon I should dig? Like, here? Or should I just keep looking in the ocean? How do I even do this? Also, yeah, the several $100 I don't believe was charged back. Because it's on YouTube's end, it's hard for me to find that historic data. But yeah, like, if people donate via the Streamlabs link and it's super high, you know that you don't get to reasonably keep it. I don't know what's even going on here. Whack off is bad. Oh, yeah, if you say, I think I definitely said an accidental weird thing in there. It was super, super strange. We'll just pretend I didn't though, okay? He donated $200 in one go, I think. Oh, did he really? I thought it was 100. So it's therefore the second highest ever. Also, I found that so easily, so fast. That was amazing, I have to say. So we got two. If nothing else, today we got 2 potions, which is basically like having more than 2. And also we got Melohi and a TNT, which I'll actually bring because I might as well explode it at some point. Sounds like a fun idea. So replace this with that, replace this with that, replace this with that, replace... There we go. And now we can actually explode something a little bit later in the future. So super, super hyped. I always... Okay, you know... Quick little just emotional thing here. So this is after the super chat. I could say anything I want now. Like, if just so in case you're like, oh, this is like a pandering thing. But like, whenever there is something big like that in the streams, it's like, it's a reminder that this is a thing that probably 1 should be done more, and that 2 actually, it's a real important thing to people. So thank you, not only for the people who have super chats today, but also to everyone who shows up and makes this a fun opportunity for us to hang out every day. It's not every day. It's like every other-ish day, and then I'm also going on a little bit of a break soon, which is like a bad time to mention that. But like it was in there or whatever. So long story short, I'm bad at going on. It's not a speech. It's a word jumble. But yeah, that was wonderful. I was shaking when I clicked send for that donation. That's like a huge like purchase anywhere, let alone a huge like tip on something. So A+ the Horn and Zombie. Everyone's gotta give him a little bit of credit for that. Either the highest or the second highest donation in Toycat stream history. This is still awesome, says Fox Rueful. I agree, it totally is. Also, my favorite disc is in fact cat. You are right. So we've got at least roughly 10 more minutes. I might go a bit longer because this was fun. Live streams are the best as Kit Kats, followed by the cat face emojis. I still love those. Because the thing about live streams that's really weird is like, it's when you're doing something on the spot, it's like, for me especially it's scary. I do a lot of retakes on my videos because I'll always get like some weird thing like wrong, or I'll misspeak or something like that. Surprisingly enough, I sometimes speak so fast I like blur my words, and it's like, it has to be at least understandable to someone to this. Also, how does he get another trident? I feel like that should be addressed. But yeah, so I'm always like nervous doing live streams. Like, what is this? Why are we doing this? But sometimes we go super fun and it goes crazy. Also, yeah, I think that's gonna stay up there for the rest of the stream, which is a nice little side benefit. One of the things I'm always a big supporter of when it comes to like streams, especially on my channel, is like trying to provide some more value back for the whole tipping thing. Because again, I think it should be a way for mutual value to be exchanged, if possible. I feel like those are the best relationships now. It's like if you could have the girl that's like, oh yeah, have to go to Azerbaijan with me every 3 days, or you could have a girl that's just like, how about instead of that, you go to Azerbaijan with me every 3 days, or I think it was Paraguay, and in exchange, I'll go to Azerbaijan. It's like I think I've ruined whatever analogy was going on here. I ruined with weird countries. Thank you for saving me. Friction is
Hi,
fiction.
Mr. Toey Cat. What is the most underrated and the most overrated animal in your opinion? Skippity pop pow yeet. That was for the text to speech.
I didn't read the message before it came out. So thank you so much, Friction is Fiction, for the 1999 super chat. Coming in here strong. And what is the most underrated and overrated animal in your opinion? Okay, so I feel like overrated animal is easy, right? It's got to be dolphins. I like dolphins. I like them in Minecraft because they actually help you out. But dolphins in real life, they are horrendous. Like, you know, it's the same kind of thing where, like, you know, if there was a type of food that literally poisoned 80% of the people that ate it, you know? If it's like those pufferfish, then would you be able to say it's a good food? No, and you wouldn't like go to zoos just to eat this food that you knew would give you an 8% chance of poisoning you. I feel like dolphins are definitely most overrated, just because like, really, what's that nonsense all about? Underrated probably would be llamas, right? I feel like llamas, there just aren't enough of them out there in the wild. There's a llama farm somewhere in London, and it's not doing very well, as far as I understand. I mean, like most non-profit based. Like, there's a llama farm in, like, it's in, like, Zone 1 of London. Like, it's not a surprise that it's not doing well. But still, I'm just saying, that would probably have to be most underrated. And dolphins are terrible. Also, XD. £100, these get $132. I think it's worth mentioning that, like, although the amounts matter in terms of, like, you know, how much it helps me do cool things around the world. Because I think at this point in my YouTube career, that's what. Oh gosh, what? Sorry, we're gonna have to take a break on this one, and just quickly mention what happened right there. Does anyone have any real clue? Oh, I'm actually gonna drown. Okay, this is an issue. Whoa. I don't know. Also, red pandas would be high on the list. Okay, top 5 underrated animals you need to care more about and that you don't care enough about. Number 1, gonna have to be llamas, right? Know what, like llamas, even though they're quite highly rated, you know, or they're not necessarily underrated too much, they do have the issue where, again, there's that llama farm, it's underfunded, that's sad, that's a problem in the world. So llamas, gonna be number 1. Red pandas, easily number 2. Underrated as heck. They're like regular pandas, except they're not related in any way, but they're way cuter. Because, you know, regular pandas suck. Like, if you support regular pandas, you're like supporting China's weird diplomacy. It's a strange thing. Look up panda diplomacy. So, oh gosh, again, what is it with baby drowns and no, he's gonna kill me. He's genuinely gonna kill me. I don't like baby drowns at all. But so I'm gonna have to say that number 2, red pandas, top-notch panda. Out of all the best things, snow leopards. Snow leopards are a great one as well, actually. I like all of the less common jungle cats, I would say. Like, you know, the snow leopard, wonderful. Yeah, I would say they're all pretty great. I love any real snowy animal. Like, they're just kind of nice to see. Also, big thank you, Horn Zombie, for the £5 super chat. Would I be able to collab on stream with you someday? What we could do sometime, because like it's been a while since I've done one. We could do one of those like 1v1 streams. I don't know if that's a collab or if we're trying to kill each other. But yeah, like I want to bring that back at some point. Like the whole, okay, let's do a 1v1 UHC. So if you're down with that, let me know. We'll work it out in the Discord, because it's weird to do sponsorship things or sorry, collab based things or like that on stream. You know, I don't know why that is, but that's the case. Also, I forget what they're called. Like, it might be an owl, maybe an eagle, underrated, really cool. Actually, I think it is owls, underrated. And finally, I'm gonna say that I'd say penguins. Actually, I love penguins beyond belief. I will go to a zoo just for the penguins. Actually, oh wait, one thing. So one of the things I'm seeing in New Zealand, I only learned today because I was trying to work out like what was going on around, because I'm staying in this small town and I'm really good at tangenting stories, aren't I? I think I just tangented 3 stories in a row there. And then by me talking about how much I tangent, this is another tangent. So doing a really good job on staying on topic today. So put this there, there we go. So I've got 2 maps now, one of which I happen to be right next to, one of which, okay, they're both pretty close actually. I might just get the 4 Hearts of the Seas that I prayed for. Fossils are interesting from a zoological standpoint, independently evolved from felids and canids. See, and you say you're not a smart person when you say all those words I don't even understand. We play Undertale 2 next week. There's no way Undertale 2 is coming out, right? There's no way that's a real thing. I'm going to Google, even though I know it's not, because I want to believe that badly. Undertale 2. No, it's not. Okay, thank God. Because, like, again, I am, like, there is a real, like, nervousness inside every part of my being. Like, if the console edition update comes out next week, it's like, well, guess I'm working out something here, you know? Also, I bet all the pandas are mad that your favorite panda isn't really a panda. Let's be honest, pandas are one of the worst animals, like, objectively speaking. Also, I got the wrong island. My bad. Pandas are just a terrible, terrible animal. Like, the fact that they can barely survive with humans putting millions a year into it says something concerning, right? Yeah, the fact that millions a year are put into keeping the species alive and it's barely surviving, not a good sign. The fact that it does nothing all day besides eat bamboo, which although bamboo is OP as we've covered on previous streams, it is still like, you know what, really? Is that, you know, all these people paying all this money and you just won't make another panda? You know, I'm just saying, if I was a panda... Actually, I think, no, the way the panda mating cycle works is it's really complex. Like, you forget that, like, I forget until I look into pandas and how ridiculous they are. That, like, they're only fertile for, like, a certain number of days, like a year or something. I know, they're, like... I'm just saying, it's... I read this book when I was younger. It was called, like, Artemis Fowl, and there's something. It was about, like, fairies and stuff like that. So, and they look at animals, they look at humans, they're like, really? You can have, like, one child every, like, you know, year? And it's like, oh my god, that's... How can you have one that few? And, like, humans do it really infrequently. And pandas are like... They'd look at that and be like, oh my god, that's so many. One a year? Imagine that. Panda hate is silly because it hinges on the idea that human intervention can fix problems caused by human intervention. I mean, I get that it's a problem caused by us, but I also agree that, you know, given that right now, okay. So this is the weirdest one for me, but I just feel like, you know what, China is using their control in it over the wrong way. So I'm indifferent, you know. It's like when you learn. Okay, I've done enough bad analogies today. No more bad analogies. But it's like insert something ridiculous that's unrelated to the scenario. You know? It's exactly the same thing. Also, Toy Cat does nothing but play Minecraft. Maybe... Oh! That's a... I believe that is what they call in the ghetto a hater. But no, I think... You know, I tried to respond to it, but it didn't... Like, there's nothing really in there that is actually based in fact. Toy Cat pandas are just the worst. You know, yeah, I'm not down with it. Also, I just finished reading Artemis Fowl. I'm surprised it's still in schools and stuff, or in libraries, or in anywhere where you could read it, because it's like a 2003 book. Like, it must be really outdated by now, because there's a bunch of references to high-tech stuff. I know there were references to... Oh, wait, did I just find the chest? No, I didn't. I imagined it. I'm so bad. Oh, we're so far away from this. Wait, I think I did this exact same chest before, right? I remember it. It was found... No, I never found it. This is the last one I did in last stream. So because the chest was never found, that means I'm not going to bother doing this now. Because I know this won't go anywhere. So we're going to look around the island. Pray we find something chest-looking. Over there, that looks promising. Do you see that? There's like... Oh, no, it's clay. That's odd. You don't see that often. We have to pour money to Toy Cat as internet cats are a dying breed. It's true. There are not many internet cats around. It's a real issue right there. So, Toy Cat, when are the conduits coming? So they're coming in the next couple of weeks or so. Like with 1.5 update. Now we have the 1.6 beta. I'm going to like release a whole video of my thoughts. But long story short is I think the time between the new beta and the old update releasing, because 1.5 is now the old update, even though it's not out yet, it looks like about 3 weeks. That's the information I can tell. You know, we've got 2 maps. I don't need this one. We can go for this one instead. So we just go this way a little bit, and it's all fine. Could do a UHC, but I suck. We can work something out, I'm sure. Okay, let's do this. There's an island over here. I got this. I got this. Easy. Okay, so this time I'm going to check the outside again. Because if I can do it without breaking any easy blocks. Because that was like the... Aha! Wait. Over here. I bet it's going to give it away. Yeah, I reckon if we just break a few of the right blocks in the right places. Because I'm right on the X right now. So there's somewhere just around here. Then we'll be golden. So let's just... Oh, we can't break blocks easily under here. Break 1 block. Get all of the sand to come down. That didn't help me at all. Okay, so let's just break all the sand. Because it can never be under... Oh no, it was under stone that one time. I guess it can be under anything. Okay, let's just do this. Let's mine the entire place. I want this heart of the sea more than anything else. So why don't you have Minecraft Bedrock in your title instead of listing multiple platforms with it? So the reason that I do that is because no one knows Minecraft Bedrock as Minecraft Bedrock. When you're referring to it, you can call it that, and a lot of people will get it, but not everyone. But and we do it for convenience on streams and stuff. But the truth is, if people are searching or if people are talking about game, they're not talking about Minecraft Bedrock. They're talking about Minecraft for their phone. They're talking about Minecraft on their Windows 10 PC or just Minecraft PC. You know, even that gets confusing. They're thinking Minecraft on their Xbox, and that's why my titles are the way they are. Also, big thank you, Milo Longtail, for the $1 super chat. Coming in there strong. I'll rate your name, because that's what I like to do. Because if you donate $1 via YouTube, it doesn't let you have any message attached, which is... I think it's weird, personally. It's not in my control. Again, I like it when the stream tips are like a mutually beneficial thing. You get something cool out of it. I'd let you type something there. But YouTube, like they have control over it, not me. And they say, no, you don't get to type a message. So instead, I'll rate your name. Let's have fun with it. So Milo Longtail, going to give you a solid 8 out of 10. It's got like almost alliteration. It sounds like alliteration because Milo, it's like Milo Longtail. Milo Longtail. It rolls nicely. Also, yeah, I do use Adobe. I pay for Adobe too, which, like, every time Adobe raises the price, I'm like, why? You know your competition is free, right? You know, and I'm like, I almost consider every time, but then I'm like, oh, I guess I'd have to install it here and there, and but yeah, I feel like, oh wait, I found it. I saw it. No, I didn't. So should we dig below the sandstone? Chat, what was the official recommendation on that? Is that good? Is that bad? Should we do it? Should we not do it? I guess we'll just dig it, because, like, might as well see what we can do. Oh, gosh. Okay, so we just break a bunch of blocks. Oh, wait, if any sand stays up, we'll know there's a... So we destroy all the sandstone below it. If any sand stays up, we'll know there's a chest underneath it. Because that's how that one works. Also, big thank you, Haunted Zombie, for the £1 super chat. You're going to get a solid... I'm going to give 7 out of 10 here. It's a nice name. It's distinctive. It matches your profile picture. But it is like, you know, how is the zombie haunting you? Because, you know, I feel like a zombie. A zombie, like, they don't haunt you, you know. They kind of go after you. They're brainless. So it's, you know, it's got some thematic. Because that haunting is a thing that other Halloween things would do. But it's not necessarily something that makes sense in this particular example. But, yeah, that's that's my thing. Big thank you, Haunted Zombie. Have you heard Minecraft Story Mode will be a Netflix series? Yeah, actually, I was going to make a news video on it. And then I forgot. And now I might do it again because I know a lot of people are wildly confused by this. So let me know. Should I make a news video on that tomorrow? Because it's like late now and I need some time to recuperate. I've been making like literally the last 4 days. It's been like I wake up at like 8. I give myself an hour for breakfast and watch some stuff, and then I'm like powering through all the way the evening because I want to make I want to make not only lots of videos, but I try not to make filler videos when I'm gone. I try to make them be videos you'd want to watch normally anyway, because that's what I think I try to do. But yeah, it's been super crazy, so I haven't really had so much time. But if you want to see it tomorrow, let me know. Name rating stream. Surely all zombies are haunted. Are all zombies haunted? I mean, that could be true. Maybe my definition of haunted is wrong. But I'm thinking like the zombie is not haunting you because okay, you know. Chat debate. Can a zombie be haunted? Wait, actually, I didn't hear about that. I want a news video. I can totally go for it then. Let's... Okay, not... Given that it's not been widely spread, like it's such a weird niche piece of news, we can go for it. I'll try and do that. Because I'd like to believe I have a tiny bit of insight on how it will work. Because a lot of people think that Netflix is expanding into games. And again, I try to... I'm like that sad old man that's like, no, actually, it's just the same as things were before. But, you know. I think news that just says everything is okay is important. I should start a news network that, like, every day there's not a major nuclear war. Or, like... Yeah, no major nuclear wars or regular wars. You know, let's say if less than 10,000 people a day die from wars or natural disasters, the website will just say everything is okay today. And then if like something's gone wrong, then the website can say, actually there's a tsunami in Vietnam and now 16 million people are dead. You know, that should be a news site. Because then you check it every day and you're like, oh, thank God everything's fine. Have you ever checked the news on a real website and been like, oh, thank God nothing bad happened today? It's weird how the amount of news that they find in a day perfectly fits the length of the news show, and the amount of news in a newspaper perfectly the same number of words that fits in that. It's just a suspicious coincidence. Don't know how that happens. See, I have no idea. Should we keep digging? Okay, so I'm gonna need your ideas on this because I have no idea. What do you think, chat? No, zombies are not haunted. Zombies are not haunted. Right, that was my opinion, but I mean, a lot of people feel indifferent. I just watched Franco. Yeah, no, I agree. It's better than a normal source of news because I think you need to have a dynamic show length for news because news is dynamic. Otherwise, they do that thing where they're just like, so we asked 100 members of the public to put a ping pong ball into one of these two things. We did this because we had extra budget and we had 40 minutes to fill. And 1,000 ping pong balls are actually quite cheap. Going back to the studio, Clive. Where could it be though? Like, I bet this is something where I've just missed the point again. Okay, so if I'm standing on the X now, and it's usually a bit north of the X, I reckon that means it's like deeper in the ocean than I've bothered looking. I reckon it's down here somewhere. Okay, it's not down here somewhere. But we wouldn't know that until we dig behind the blocks like this. So you just got to keep on digging through random blocks like that. Actually, wait, let's dig down from here. As you can see, mine down like crazy. Let's dig around underneath this whole nonsense and see if that finds us something. It should eventually, right? That seems to be... You know what, this... I think I'm going to drive myself crazy if I spend too long on this. So, when do we give up, do you reckon? News channels forever bad news, it pours in the viewers. Yeah, fear is... The problem is that fear is more powerful an emotion than happiness, joy, not fear. Also, big thank you, Friction's Fiction, for the 99-cent super chat. Sorry, it's actually $1 to get your name rated, so... Jesus, can't be shortchanging me, but no. I think I already said your name. It's super nice. You get a 10 out of 10 for how nice it is to say. You get a 3 out of 10 for factual correctness. Again, I'm gonna have to mark you down, like I did with Haunted, but like a lot more, because Friction is objectively not fiction, right? Tame of Wenderman is a horrible idea. I can see the CNN articles. I love how there's a debate on my name. That does probably have to be one of the more confusing chat things. Never give up, says Jennifer Kelly. You know, for you, Jennifer Kelly, never giving up. Let's go. Let's power for it. Let's just keep destroying. Let's use this TNT, which we do have. Oh, wait, what did I just do? Okay, that's probably good. Let's use this Oh, lag. It's so extreme. Oh, man. Game doesn't like me doing what I'm doing right now. Let's just blow up a... Okay, we're going to place it real quick. So, like... I'm not good at this. Place it there. Grab my flint and steel. Oh, man, it's so bad. Detonate it. Run away. And the chest should magically appear. The chest did not magically appear. Dallas Med 65 says, hello, hello, Dallas Med 65. I see that you are a a verified person, which means pretty important. Or, you know, I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily what it means, but hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Friday, dude. You know, honestly, I think if you're not having a good Friday, everyone in chat this is, you should make your Friday better. We've got an hour and 40 minutes left in the Friday. I think I'm going to spend some time probably looking for more of these Hearts of the Seas. But, like, you know, maybe watching a podcast, chilling a bit. Okay, it's off to the right on my left-hand side map. This map isn't correct when it's here. But we're going to look over here some more now. See if that goes well. So Cat will never give you up. Never going to give it up. Never going to let it down. This is terrible. I can't sing. I think I'm what people call tone deaf. Oh, we found it! There we go. I never gave up. I was never let down. I never ran around. Wait, I don't know the song well enough. And hurt you? Whatever. I didn't do any of those things. We got ourselves today free. Are they Heart of the Seas? Heart of the Seas. We need some Nautilus's still. And also we got an ocean monument. Should I get some sponges? Oh, I can get way more sponges now. I just realized, like, because obviously in this update I can sponges. I can get them now. Should I get some sponges while I'm here? Should we try? Let's try. You know, what's the worst that can happen from trying? Besides literally many, many, many terrible things. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, we just ignore all the bad results. Literally nothing, right? I never believe in a bad day. Every day is a good day. I like to believe that there are good days and better days, at least. I think you need to have a contrast in your day quality. Because you can't see the night if the world is black. You can't see the forest through all of the trees. You can't see the water if you're a fish. Because your life is water. So, yeah, for some reason I haven't got mining fatigue yet. So I'm just going to abuse this. Oh, no! The second I say that. Why do I say these things? Why? So, Cat, make an AFK fish farm if you want Nautilus shells. Do you mean fishing farm or fish farm? Yes, get sponges. I'm down. Let's get some sponges today. And also some gold blocks. Should we just go and kill the... It might be easier for us to just go kill the whatever those fellas are called. Because this isn't getting done in any reasonable amount of time, right? I think I might die before this finishes. I think that's a realistic possibility at this point. Hey! And then we're not doing that. Although actually, because we're in air now, it should be a little bit faster. We're not doing it though. So what we're gonna do instead is, because it's faster, trident around the. Oh, this works super well in here. Pro tip: trident with Riptide, super good. Getting you around these places. Oh, I can't do it though. No, never mind. I lied. You get around by any other method. Might work better than this one. Over here, maybe? Oh, here we go. So you want to find the edge rooms of these. Oh, ocean monuments generate differently on the bedrock. That's why I'm so confused. Because on the console, they generate always at one of the two edges. On this, they don't. So it's going to whack me a lot of times. Just a bunch. Just... Where are you? Why can't I... Okay, I'm going to eat a little bit, maybe. Oh, let's go on the other side. Oh, this isn't looking good for me. Okay, so we'll just spend a bit of time. Oh, okay. Just give me a bit of healing. It'd probably be smart to Riptide into him, right? Probably would be smart. He's going to sprint back over here, and there we go. Done! So I get a sponge by default, which is nice. So we'll replace the rotten flesh with a sponge. Because to me, that seems like a worthwhile trade. Maybe I'm the crazy one. AFK fish farm is how I have mending on my weapons towards Llama. See, that I've never felt comfortable with the AFK fish farm. Because it feels like, you know, everyone has their own standard of legit and not legit. And I'll never say someone else is not legit for doing it, because, like, whatever. But it feels a bit dodgy to me. Because it's like, so you deliberately play around with this. I don't know, it just... To me, it never felt... Because most people will never have an AFK fish farm. And it abuses mechanics in a weird way that, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just jealous because I don't have one. I did try to set one up once and I found it was very tricky. Also, okay, there we go. We're good. So Toycat, have you ever tried Terraria mods? Terraria is a cool game, but I haven't played with the mods. Sorry. It's one of those games I'd love to come back to at some point, but like I don't mod many of the games I play. Like when mods came to Skyrim, I played that mod and I realized afterwards like I would have had more fun just playing the base game. And I get mods are there for a specific type of person, but I just don't think that I am that specific type of person. Also, look at this. There's like a physical barrier blocking me. It's weird. It's very strange. So yeah, I've got 8 minutes to finish all of this stuff. This is a dead end. I need to find these sponges too, because if I don't mine the sponges in that time... Oh, this is terrible. Let's be faster. Let's do this. So it's not down here. Does that mean this stronghold is a dead end? Or a ocean monument? Getting it confused. It might be if there's nothing down here. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Yep, I don't think so we can't clear this thing without breaking walls, and we can't break walls without spending a lot of time. Though we don't necessarily have. Like seriously, look at this. Look at this. Okay, so this was fun. I killed an Elgato. I got 1 sponge. No one can say that I didn't get more sponges than I had before. Can we all agree on that? Like, I may have. Oh, I just got. Thing happened again. So let's do a little bit of what's going on. Also, yeah, I saw the donation in Victor. No, Edward has just found it.
Cat, will you play Bow 4 when it comes out?
Bow 4 is an interesting sound name. So big thank you, Edward, for your 40 ringgit donation. I'm guessing that's ringgit. I've never. Should I assume it's? Well, you know, let's look it up. But will you play Black Ops 4 when it comes out? Yeah, purely for the Battle Royale and the zombies. I think I'm done with the multiplayer at this point. Like, you know, what is the point? But I'll totally play a Black Ops 4. I'll totally play Black Ops 4 Battle Royale when it comes out. I think it might be good. I think it probably won't be, but it might be. And I'm down to play just for that chance. So yeah, big thank you for the donation. And let's check out, what is that symbol? Ringgit? I think it's, I don't know why. Like, I've never been to Malaysia. Ringgit. What is the symbol? Symbol. Did I get it right? It's a, okay, it doesn't tell me. Oh, where is your symbol? Does it not have a symbol? It doesn't. Okay, it's not the ringgit. I just like the ringgit because it's a cool sounding currency. But I was wrong to assume. I was wrong to assume. Okay, so we're gonna go back for this island because I gave up on it, but I think it might just work now. Like, for the end here. Those are Zelda coins. Thank you for the Zelda coins, Edward. You know, Edward, just type in the chat. What currency was that? I would love to know. I would be intrigued to find out what currency you got. Also, I have 3 Harp the Seas, and there's a 4th one on the way any minute now. So given that every single time I've been wrong on this, it's just being closer to the ocean, how about we just dig through the entire ocean? Like, it's bound to be here somewhere, right? What could go wrong with an idea like that? Oh, I've still got mining fatigue. I can't. Okay, well that sucks. Well, that's not gonna work. What's your opinion on the Black Ops 4 logo being a 4 instead of a 4 in Roman numerals? So, I know. Okay, so let me clarify. I do know that you can officially do a 4 as 4 individual dashes. I think that's the Roman system as opposed to, oh, not the Roman system. That's the it's the notch system. I forget what they call it. It's some backwards long time ago thing. But I think it's admitted, even though everyone wants it to be IV, you know, or IV, sorry. I think I see the logic. I just don't understand why they did anyway. Like, I see it, but I think you could have made your name a lot more appealing. But I guess it doesn't really matter to them. I think they have something else going. So I don't like it personally. It's very unappealing. But that's just my opinion. Also, I can't do this, right? I can't do that. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna spend a bit of time looking for this in a future video, background gameplay, something like that. But for now, I had a lot of fun streaming. It's 10. Oh Jesus! It's 10:30, and I'm gonna get a little bit of like resting before I sleep tonight. Because again, I've got to make a bunch of videos tomorrow, and I'm leaving for the airport. Like, I'm sleeping at the airport because my flight's at... Wait, what time is my flight? So again, I've got lots of different individual ones, but my flight leaving London is 7:35 a.m. So I'd leave my house at like 3 a.m. otherwise. So I'm leaving Sunday evening, which means I have tomorrow, and then maybe Sunday, except long. But basically, tomorrow's my last day of recording. If you have any fun ideas you want me to do over the time I'm gone, tweet them at me. Now is your best time. If you have a golden idea, tweet it at me, IBXToyCat. Check out the video I uploaded earlier. And because of popular requests in the stream, I'll upload a video about Minecraft Story Mode coming to Netflix. Real thing. Real bizarre. See you in the next video. Goodbye. How do you do the effect time on Bedrock? I'll go for this. I said goodbye, but I'm terrible at ending streams. I like it to be nice and awkward, like, ooh, I want to leave, and I'm not sure if I can. You know that thing where you say goodbye like 6 times, but you don't actually leave? That's me right now. Oh, I put sprint on the left D-pad. Jesus. There we go. And also we'll pick block. Okay, we already have. But now, as you can see, 25 seconds left. So we'll just be like, oh, yeah, we'll leave. Good to see you. You say goodbye again. And then they're like, oh, yeah, but let me tell you about the moon. Did you know the moon is actually made of cheese? Ah, yeah. That was great. Oh, and yeah, my granddad's actually cheese. He moved here from cheese land. And he's, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Gonna see you all next time. Yeah, see ya. Gonna be great. Yeah, we'll do this again sometime. Yeah, soon, I reckon. Real soon. Goodbye.